VBN, The Rich Video Blog Network, home to weekly NFL predictions, great personality profiles, professional wrestling video blogs, sports video blogs, MBTA video blogs, and a whole lot more. Collection of my work going back to June of 2014 is on various social media websites. RVBN, the only video blog on the internet that matters. Time now is 2:57 in the afternoon in Billerica, Massachusetts. Good afternoon, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Google+. This is Rich again, back for your first video blog of the day for Sunday, January 22nd, 2017, around 2:57 in the afternoon. Cloudy out, 42 degrees. Some news to report on the RVBN Newswire. Last night, Providence beat UMass Lowell Riverhawks hockey team by the score of 3-2, sweeping the UMass Lowell Riverhawks in the home-and-home series. It's Happy Grandfather Day in Poland, so happy Grandfather's Days to the grandfathers in Poland. I bet Ivan Putski likes this day a lot because he's Polish. And also, two sad items to report. Former Major League Baseball player Andy Motti passed away at the age of 33 due to a car accident. And Royals pitcher Yolanda Ventura passed away in another car accident in the Dominican Republic. He was only 25 years old. So prayers to both of their families in this time of need. That's about it on news from the RVBN Newswire. Be back in a flash with my first video blog subject of the day. Get out! You're so sweet, 'cause they're cute. The more the merrier. Go find something to do. Great quotes only on RVBN. Time's now 2:59 in the afternoon. I'm back. My first video blog subject of the day is my last personality profile of the month. Today's personality profile is about former professional wrestler Tom Zenk, also known as the Z-Man. Tom had a 12-year career in the world of sports entertainment, known for being in WCW for 5 years. And Tom was a good worker, but he never rose to main event status. Tom was born and he grew up in Robbinsdale, Minnesota. He went to high school with a lot of professional wrestlers, including Nikita Koloff, Ravishing Rick Rude, Kurt Hennig, Barry Darsow, and Brady Boone. They were in the same class together. That's amazing. Tom was trained to become a professional wrestler in the early 1980s by Eddie Sharkey. He's no relation to Dr. Thomas Sharkey that I know of. And Brad Ragans. And Tom made his debut in 1984. He wrestled in AWA as a preliminary wrestler, like a jobber for a little while. Then he went to Portland Wrestling when he won the Pacific Northwest Championship, and he also won the Pacific Northwest Tag Team titles with Scott Darling, and he was a decent star in Portland Wrestling. In 1986, Tom wrestled for International Wrestling out of Montreal, Canada, and he was discovered by Rick Martel. Martel and Zenk formed a bond, and they went to the WWE soon afterwards to become the Can-Am Connection. And the Can-Am Connection were a babyface tag team. They tagged up for several months in 1986 and 1987, got a major push, and they were in line for the WWE Tag Team Championship. But Tom Zenk quit the WWE without giving notice. It had to do with a contract renegotiation. And they buried Tom Zenk on television saying he was a quitter. Tom Zenk then wrestled for 1987 through 1989 in small independents and in All Japan. He was making a lot of money doing All Japan tours. In February of 1989, Tom returned to the AWA, and he was one of the last wrestlers in the Battle Royal to determine the new AWA World Championship. And Larry Zbyszko won that Battle Royal, and Tom got some shots at the AWA World Championship with Larry Zbyszko, but he was unsuccessful. In the fall of 1989, Tom signed with WCW, and he was rebranded as the Z-Man. And for the next 5 years, Tom, as the Z-Man, had some moderately good success with WCW. He teamed with Flying Brian Pillman, and they won the WCW United States Tag Team Championship against the Fabulous Freebirds in a tournament. And in February 1990, they held it for about 3 months until they dropped it to the Midnight Express at Capital Combat 1990. And Tom actually afterwards went into singles ranks, and he missed some time in the summer of 1990 due to a torn bicep injury. In the fall of 1990, Tom returned, and he beat Arn Anderson for the WCW World Television title, and Tom lost it the next month. But around that time, the Z-Man was voted the most sexiest superstar in WCW. Missy Hyatt said that Tom Zenk was her favorite wrestler. And the Z-Man continued to stay on WCW television. He didn't win too many matches, but he just, he was a mid-card face. In the fall of 1991, the Z-Man held his last WCW title by being part of the six-man tag team champions with Big Josh and Dustin Rhodes. They beat the Fabulous Freebirds for those titles, and they held it for approximately 2 months until they dropped it to the York Foundation, which was Terrence Taylor, Richard Morton, and Thomas Rich. And Tom afterwards just basically was a lower card face. He had a classic match at Wrestle War 92 against Flying Brian Pillman for the WCW Light Heavyweight Championship, and it was a classic match. There was rumors going around that the Z-Man was supposed to turn heel in that match, but it was just rumors. He kind of refused, and Pillman won, and eventually the Z-Man was just phased down the cards, eventually becoming a JTTS jobber to the stars. In May of 1984, the Z-Man was given his walking papers from WCW, meaning he was terminated. This is around the time that Hulk Hogan came into WCW, so he probably had something in creative control in his contract that he could choose which wrestlers to bring in and which ones he didn't want to work with or wanted fired. So probably Z-Man was on that list. Then Tom afterwards wrestled mainly in Japan for the rest of his career. In 1996, he briefly came back to the United States to wrestle in the ill-fated American Wrestling Federation promotion, and in October of 1996, that the AWF folded, and Tom's career ended. Afterwards, Tom went into private business, and he had a website for a while, which he blasted the the direction of WWE. He had that website for a few years, eventually was taken down. I don't know why. Maybe he was getting some legal threats by the WWE or something like that. Tom's career, in my humble opinion, for, you know, the world of professional wrestling and sports entertainment, he was a great worker, and he did not live full to his potential. He could have been maybe a U.S. champion in WCW, and maybe had some world title matches if he was U.S. champion, but that was never in the cards. And the Z-Man's never going to go to the WWE Hall of Fame because he blasted the WWE years ago, so that's frowned upon. And that's about it on him. I'll be back with the second and final video blog of the night, which will be about Golden Tee Golf video game. Keep calm, everybody. I'm a Julie Bunny guy. Wally was about WCCO accents, nice legs. Elizabeth Atto, so stunning, she's best. Amy Squeezy's awesome Amy. Linda Church of WPX, Channel 11 in New York, such a rocking cruise, got the best legs in New York City, bar none. Bobby Gibbs of ABC 11 has that sweet southern accent, best legs in Raleigh, North Carolina. And Ren Claire of WHCH, Channel 7, Boston, such a cutie pie, she's got the best legs in Boston. And Melissa of the Tilted Kilt in Billerica rocks, and she's got the best legs in the Tilted Kilt in Billerica. And in the words of D. Patel, last week, no bus by now. See you later.